Hello, everyone. Before we get started with the regular program, I'd like to take a moment to just thank my sponsors: Jiffy Ice Augers, Otter Outdoors, Reed's Sporting Goods, Northland Fishing Tackle, Quantum Fishing, and Lure Lock. All right, Shannon Kruse back from Outdoor Kruse. And this time I've got some tackle tips for you for Lake of the Woods. Next question lots of people ask me is, how do I start fishing it? It's a different kind of water. What should I do? So I've laid out some lures to give you a good idea of just how to start fishing Lake of the Woods. I'm going to pass the camera off. All right. In this particular house, most of them are like this. I got 2 holes, and what I'm going to do is I have a dead stick and I have a jigging hole. So I always, and you can see right here, there's the window, there's the outside of the house. My jigging hole is always the furthest hole out of the house. My dead stick, and I like to do that with everybody else in the house, I want my dead stick towards the inside. So I'm going to, and we'll go over some attractants, I'm going to jig out here, which will attract fish from this corner. And in our house, if everybody's doing that, we have a large attraction scheme going on. So furthest out is going to be your jigging hole. Furthest in is your dead stick. All right, so let's just start with the dead stick stuff. Right now, here's some great lures that you would use for a dead stick. Just single hook stuff. This stuff over here is just Tom's tackle stuff. You can buy it anywhere up in the Lake of the Woods area. He's from the area. It all works. This is something that I usually start with. Any one of that variation. It's just single hook. Look for something pink and gold, something with a little bit of glow. My number one lure to start with, a red hook and a split shot. Yep, that simple. Stay simple. Red hook and a split shot. Hook the middle through the vent hole and up. Okay, so first thing you do is you get your dead stick down with one of those lures. Then you move over to your jigging side. First thing you want to do is look for some sort of big ticket attractant. It could be as simple as a ripping wrap with a rattle. That rattle will sometimes attract the fish, will sometimes scare the fish away. First thing you want to do is put it on, send it down there, give it very, very little jigs until you see a fish on your markham. And then give it a little more of an aggressive jig to it. And if it scares it away, you're gonna want to go away from that rattle. The next thing, and of course I don't have it up here right now, somebody will get me one here in the background, is a jigging wrap. That would be my next lure. That's going to give you a big, huge, wide motion in a minnow style shape that will attract fish also. The next thing I would use is most likely is going to be my slender spoon. Slender spoon to me is the best lure, and I'll go the bigger the better on my slender spoons. This one's got a little glow sticker on it, which has turned out to be extremely deadly up here and has been for the last 3 or 4 years. I've got a right here jig and wrap. And a jig and wrap is really, it's a staple up here also. That'll give you a wide turn and a circular motion. Next thing I'll use is maybe one of these buckshots. He's got some glow in the dark I don't know, the sticks to them. There's the clam flutter spoon, is also very deadly up here. Here's another attractant bait that's got a propeller to it. Then, of course, the clam tinglers and tumblers. Those are all good jigging spoons to start out with. The first thing you want to do, too, when you go on there is The Rippin' Wraps, sometimes you don't even need a minnow head on them. But the rest of them, I would run a minnow head on them. Put it right through the cranium of the minnow. Pinch the tail off. Send the tail back down the hole. And then send your lure down behind it. So there you go. There's some simple tips to get you started at Lake of the Woods, and then let the fish tell you what to do. Thanks again. Shannon Kruse here, Outdoor Kruse. We'll see you on the next episode.